Go over there and get a picture. I think he already took it. Got that? This is my salutation. Just a salutation. So I'm using my salutation as an offensive move. Alright? So let's get that. That's right. I hit him again on strike. He's a ball short strike. I come back. I hit this. And anybody can do this. This is a salutation. My salutation. Can you hit me with my hand? No. I come back and I do it and I do it on the other side. Say it again. I didn't understand. Alright. So as he tells me, okay, I want to, and Sanuces the same thing. It says that when he's attacking, so am I. So I'm not defending against his attack. I'm attacking his attack. Does that make sense? Right. So as he attacks, so I strike. And I'm hitting him because I'm already in this position to be able to do it. And then at this point, if you want to get fancy, you can get fancy. Okay, once again, then you're going to try this. All right. 1, 2, 3. You keep your hands up. This is short. 4, 5. Lock. I bring this in. This is a Nicchio. Look at this Nicchio. Right? This is Nicchio. Right? And you go. Us. All right. Us. Thanks, sir.
He's going to attack my groin with his knee. Okay, if I stand there, that's a problem. Okay? So, I have to teach you now some basic stances, all right, which very much confused me in judo. Self-defense stance. Okay. Left self-defense stance. Right self-defense stance. I think you got it. That's it? Okay, so now he's going to grab, and I'm immediately going to open my fingers. He attacks, and I turn this palm this way to be able to get the gap between his thumb and his finger. I want the thinnest part of my wrist coming through this way. Now, equal and opposite. Action, reaction. Okay, if I'm pretty weak and I can't really hit him all that hard, I could probably get some momentum if I pick my hand up here and pull him into me. Now that now doubles the force, at least, because I have his force coming in and my force coming out. Okay, unfortunately he let go. All right, if you notice, that's a right self-defense stance. I am now going to go to left self-defense stance. I'm going to take his wrist and hold it here and go this way. Now, I'm going to try and make my elbows come together this way. I'm sorry. No. Give it to me. Thank you. I need you again. All right, you also need to know bone setting if you're going to do these things. They hurt. Okay, so he grabs, I open my hands, he attacks, I step back here, and there's my first shot. I take the hand off, here, and now I just approximate both of my elbows. If you've noticed, it's very hard for him to hit me here. Don't practice techniques like the person you're fighting only has one arm, okay? You must be far away from the technique. And just bring the elbows in and push, okay? Everyone, please try.
that we want to make sure that this is a human being, right? Us. Now let's say they landed from Mars, they operate this way. They gotta breathe. Us. Usually if they want to cause some kind of harm to me, they want to see me before they do it. Us. And they usually use these elements to come and get us. Because I want you to think of an adversary that's offending you without any arms. You're not very much afraid of us. Are you? I mean, somebody's sticking you up with no arms. You afraid? I don't need to make fun of people with no arms, but I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is that when you feel the threat, you feel the threat of the whole body when you really shouldn't. You should be feeling just basically the elements. Make sense? So one of my techniques, I learned how to take out the elements of breaking this arm, then this arm is no longer in the fight. Make sense? So now I'm fighting a 3-element person. Make sense? Back here because you can't use it no more. Back here because you can't. We still fight. So now I'm doing my thing, and I break this one, and I come back, and now this one's out to fight. This guy's still persistent. He wants to fight. So come on, fight. So then I cut him down, and I cut down this leg, break this leg, sweep this leg out, come back once. So now you ain't have this one no more, so stand up. Come on. And it should be that powerful to you when you're taking the elements out. Yes, sir. So without trying to destroy this whole body, he's going to do the elements. One of the first rules of combat, you want to remember the 3-foot rule. Us? 3-foot rule, we shouldn't be having no conversation with nobody closer than 3 feet. Us. Don't move, punch. No, punch hard, punch. He got to cross this gap. He's got to take a step in order to commit across this gap. Us? So what I'm concerned about is when he's going to do that. Not what he's going to do when he crosses the gap. Make sense? Yes. So I know if I got this people rule, he got to take a step, and that's what I'm going to do. Yes, sir. Us? So I'm breaking this thing down to elements of the fight. Dr. Powell taught us the concepts of the fight. Sanuces rule is a concept. Our style is an understatement of what we do. Us? So if we think about the fight that way, then he can't do nothing that he's closer than 3 feet. And if these arms are things going to be concerned about, or the legs, his mobility to come get to me. So when he's choking or doing anything else, I'm going to stop the mobility, come back, do what I need to do. Then maybe that's a work a little bit. But that's just taking him off his feet. I want him off his feet. So we're going to start out with technique of using a choke. First thing to do when somebody chokes you is what? Grab them back. Grab them back. So after I grab, I'm going to come in, and I'm going to push this hand down, come up on this side. So I'm outside the fight. Make sense? Away from this hand. I could do this. I could do this. But that's everything in one direction. One up, one down. Because nobody can check 2 directions at one time. Make sense? So what happens is that no matter how strong he thinks he is, he couldn't check both of these directions at one time. Make sense? So what you guys, what I want you to do is grab and stop. Push this down, bring this up, and on this side. Give it to him. Give it to him. Power to the floor, get up. No problem. This way. He's going to try to get up with his hand. If you spike this elbow down like a tripod, he can get up, he can roll over, do some MMA stuff. He's got a problem. His hand parallel to the floor, get up. You don't get up until you tell him to get up. So again, stop him, push this down, cross. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Stop him, down, up. Us?
Us.
Each one.
Each one.
You gotta do it up and crack it. One up from this side. We're gonna deal with the punch. Same thing, we're gonna stop the concept. Come across, break these eyes. You can see this break. Us? Same hands on the body, come down. Right here. Us? This hand's in the trap. Here. Step here. Rotate here.
Yes, sir.
Come. That's right. 2. Line. Break. going the same direction. The shoulder. Remember I told you before, there's 6 points to break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 opportunities to take this arm out the fight for us. So I'm gonna exercise it. I'm gonna come in, break it here. Come down, break it at the shoulder. Us. From this point here, break it here, joint. He's looking for his balance. That's why you put that hand down. Step on this hand. When I rotate him, the arm is going to break. Do the rotation. His hand on this side of my leg. Pull this back.
Yes, sir.
Us. So I'm destroying this hand. This hand. Make sense? When I do this, people try to find their balance. When I push here, sit down, that's being nice. I'm going to take him and put him on here. I'm going to sit him down on here with my foot on him. I'm not going to move my foot. So what I'm saying is, yes, sir.
Right there. So this art goes along. But because it's long, it also means that we need to celebrate, to recognize, and pay tribute. So right now in the program, we're going to interrupt the techniques to recognize who came before.
yes, sir.
So there are 2 people here in person and 2 people in the stage here we want to recognize today. I remember, I'm going to give you anecdotes. I remember going up onto York Street, right? 2nd floor. Broadway at York. and it was a school there. This brother was doing judo. And so he said, come on up to watch the judo. And there was a band up there, this man right here, Don Patrick. Now, he's a great teacher today. He was a great teacher then.
Yes, sir.
And the way he teaches and the way he instructs, part of the judo, that's the foundation of Grandmaster George Logan, came from those sessions. And so we're going to take a moment to recognize that. The second person we're going to recognize has a personal meaning for me because when I first came to the East Coast, I was a karate guy, Okinawa karate, that's what I knew. And I saw somebody kicking and throwing and rolling. I said, what's that? I had 2 responses. One is, that's the best stuff I've ever seen. And second response was, I'm never going to do it. Because it looked too dangerous. But I couldn't put it down, so I went to his school. So the smile, where are you? There you are. I went to school, and I thought that it would be just impossible to do. Then he had a little person this side doing rollouts. I said, well, maybe I can do it after all. So this brother brought me into the jiu-jitsu world. This man here, a pioneer in the judo world. And so we're going to take a moment today to talk about their contribution. But there's 2 people in absentia who are not here today.
Yes, Professor Walter Evans, which was a classmate of ours for over 40 years. And he wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, but his spirit still stays with us, and that is one of the fighting spirit. Anybody knows Walt knows he was and always will be. That's just his makeup, okay? And we just want to take time to acknowledge him. And also, there's another judo brother that was missing today and couldn't make it because he had to go to a funeral. And I love him for his tenacity and his discipline. And he used to run 8 miles a day. I don't want to run 8 paces, but he runs 8 miles. And his tenacity, his discipline is second to none. And I just want to acknowledge him. And also, I want to say this is my Walter. Lawrence Rogers. Excuse me. Lawrence Rogers was the other recipient. And also, I started judo in 1967 under Patterson Sensei out the Bronx. And then when I came to Connecticut, I came under tutelage of John Lawley. And this is my assistant judo instructor. I think of him when I'm down, he'll bring you up. Humorous, good friend, and a hell of a technician, no doubt. Us? This brother here, I've been knowing him for over 40 40 plus years, never had any conflict or anything else. He's responsible for bringing me into jiu-jitsu. I used to go over and teach him judo, and he introduced me to self-defense complete. Sanuces did not come on the scene until 73, 74.
That's right.
And when we came along with self-defense complete, and this is a gentleman who brought me into the family. Us.
And he was a judo champion from Connecticut.
Y'all know where your camera is?
Pablo.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's Suki out of battle walking around the corner here. Courtesy to him. Your Haikon Philippe from Ferocious Kaikon. Team Tennis School Survival.
Professor
Professor Warrington Hudlin, who always wants to Grandmaster Bill McLeod. Steve Carl Albright, please. Steve Gregory Mosley, please. Professor Ernest Miles. Grandmaster George Logan. And said this young Patrick. No.
Thank you much.
Next. You want to show?
Secret sword.
Make me not want to get up.
I like that right on.
Stuff you see in the street most of the time, a grab and a wild swing. So he grabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working off that same notion, he grabs. 1, 2, 3. Here. Sneak here. Watch your back. 2 hands back. 1, 2. Look at this groove. Watch your back. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Work here.